All right, this is Nostrovini. I wasn't able to do my Nostrovinis before the fight. There's so many of them, and I was watching them, and therefore not being able to report as I like to report. But now I'm going to report the results of fights that I didn't have time to put down on you. What a genius I am. Anyway, Albert Ramirez against Lauren Richards. Now, let me tell you something. Albert Ramirez is a little long in the tooth for a fighter, but a devastating puncher and pretty fast. But he was fighting a spoiler in Lauren Richards, who's very clever, good jab, but that's about it. Doesn't knock many people out. And but what happened was that Lauren uh, was a grab and hold, and he didn't give the Ramirez a chance to use his devastating power, which usually he gets off. Ramirez is from South America, and Richards is from Britain. Now, what happened was this. Ramirez managed to outpoint, not knock out Richards. Some people from England will say, "You, excuse me, my dear friend." Or they don't talk, they more talk Cockney. But anyway, people who watch boxing, well, they're not the upper crust. At least they don't have the affectations. Oh, them. Um, but anyway, Ramirez did outpoint him fairly and squarely. And Richards went back to England defeated. Oh, yes. Now, the next fight was a bit of a surprise. I mean, Kudlatov against Mikhail Delito. Now, both these guys were devastating punchers, but Rizov looks like a refrigerator with legs. He's a powerful guy. He don't look like nothing can hurt him. Well, in the first round, he was hurt by Adelio, who has a bunch of knockouts in his fights. But you would think some of them have a padded record. Who did he knock out? Huh? And he'd been knocked out quite a bit himself. But he dropped the refrigerator. The refrigerator got up. And, what's surprising, because he's not as iron a man as I thought. But the refrigerators got his revenge and started nailing Delio, who fell apart and quit. He quit because the devastating punches that were hitting him were too much. Oh, he knocked him down twice. A lot of knockdowns in one fight. But the invincibility of the Russian was gone. Or Kubadek. He might be from, Uzbekistan. A lot of guys coming out of Uzbekistan. Yeah. Now, the next fight. The Juan Obilo against Jonathan Mitrell. Wow, Mitrell had never been knocked out, but except I think once by a very good fighter. So this was a step up for Bilio, who kept on knocking people out. Very fast, lightweight, tough as nails. But this was his big test, and he passed it with flying colors. Within a few rounds, his overwhelming offense got it done. Oh yeah. See, I'm not reading the certain things. I'm just getting the names because I want you to see my eyes. Anyway, the wasp. Now, oh yeah, Delio is called Bombardier, and the Amain called the Destroyer. Great nicknames, by the way. Anyway, the wasp, Dmitry Hamatov against the kid, Roger Gutierrez. But you know the thing about the kid? The kid's about 30. The kid's about 31. I know when you were young, you could be called the kid, but it doesn't, it's the kid at 31? No. Oh, although I'm still a kid myself. So it's hypocritical for me to say that. And I'm nearly 70. Oh, yes. Anyway, the wasp stung the kid, and the kid went down. Oh, yeah. Now, there's what's going on here. Um, Avery, the future. The future turned out to be the future. and he fought. Yeah, the future was the future. He is the future of the heavyweight division. Another, he's Ivory Mustardal, knockout boxer, and he beat John Marcos Emilius, the electrifying. I think that's in Spanish what this says. Anyway, he beat him, and he beat him fair and square. And he knocked him out in the end. He has a good punch. Good punch. I tell you that much. I hope I'm just not going down like that. I'm not me to see me eyes. Because me eyes can see the future. Oh. Now this is a blur. I can't Wyatt Sanford. I don't know who won that fight. I think Wyatt won. Yeah. Wyatt won against a guy with 80 different names. Come on, Spanish people, have two names like the rest of us, not 87 different ones. That's hard to put in my writing. Okay, that's my report. See my new t-shirt? That's me with a beard. Look at that. I gotta get this tooth done. Oh yeah. Okay, we'll close down the shop. Yeah. Yeah. Bye.